Jeannie, we were talking about your foreign trips and how you are reaching out to the larger, the worldwide market.
Yeah.
Is that difficult?
Well, I think what's important is we have a lot of network and connection in the sense of women. No, we are always with the Global Summit of Women. We are aligned, or rather, ECHOstore is aligned to the We Connect, which is actually what links us to the Fortune 500 companies.
So I thought you were going to say the products sell themselves.
Well, that too. But first, you need to open the market. So we actually are linked to the We Connect group. There is a global direction of 5% of the global purchasing budget of all the Fortune 500 companies of the world must go to women-led companies. ECHOstore is one of these companies in there. And so we actually have been selling coffee, for example, to Accenture internationally. We are looking at selling a lot of our corporate gifts, likewise, to our multinational partners. No? So what is important is that there is a women's network internationally that we've tapped into. So the Great Women brand, as well as the ECHOstore products, anything that is there goes out that direction. That's one. We also have a export partner who is focused specifically for food. So all the food products have passed the BFADs abroad, and he's moving with us alongside his markets. He's been doing for 20 years.
Okay.
And we have the online. So that
Okay,
at
everyone
that
has
point,
online nowadays.
Yeah, but we have the fulfillment through our export group.
You were talking about integrating more technology or siguro mechanization. I guess that would be to help you with the volumes. But isn't it that one of the selling factors of the products that you have is that they are made by micro, small quantities, because they really dig that abroad, no? Yung
That's one.
mga gawa ng
Artisanal,
small.
handmade, created with love, you know what they say,
Yeah.
love and all the communities.
That's a big thing, no? Yung mga,
Yes. But volume will have to be answered. And that is why we look to the smaller and the next level entrepreneurs to be able to consolidate production levels. Hindi naman pwede.
Yung volumes, doesn't that bring down costs? Pero that tends to bring down prices as well,
Yes.
di ba?
But you see, it's also about how do you position. And if we say this is all that the women can make, then this is it. And so you level up the price to a specialty and niche market. We are not for the general market. We are positioning for the niche, high-end, and general, and the high-end global market. That's why it's really upvaluing our products.
Okay, basically we are talking about alternative sources of income.
Yes.
They can either franchise something. No? Gasoline stations is a big thing nowadays because a lot of cars, a booming population, or you can get into the licensing, yung more traditional livelihood.
Well, ECHOstore is licensing either the cafe, the store, or the market, or a combination of the three, either one or two, or all together. So we've begun our first licensing in Centris Mall, and she has there the cafe and the store with a bit of a market. So really, licensing allows the licensor to be able to get other groups which is not necessarily under ECHOstore line, but who are part of the whole movement of being green and sustainable. So there's a difference with franchising and licensing, you see.
A lot of people demand green technologies, green products nowadays. I will ask you, Rem, since you're the assistant franchising manager, how does a person figure out if he's cut out for the gasoline, the services industry, or the making handicrafts or whatever? How do they figure out if running a gas station is right for them? Meron kayong marketing plan? So basically, siguro meron kayong mga general qualifications that they can find out by soul searching.
Yeah, it's more on how they evaluate themselves of what business that they want to go to. If they want to go to, let's say, a service more on a barber shop, for example, then they can do so. It's more on how they will. It's asking themselves if they are ready to have that business, and that business will be sort of, they'll be dedicated to run and be interested to operate in years to come.
Okay. I want to get your reactions regarding a current event. No? The COMELEC is saying that for a 5-day period, you cannot withdraw more than 100,000 and you cannot carry more than 500,000. And a lot of small, medium businessmen, especially those not in the shady businesses, but those with the cash-intensive businesses are saying that that's basically a death sentence for a lot of businessmen. Meron bang reaction from your respective sectors?
The problem here in the country is that we have political issues which business has to deal with, right? So
Has to swallow.
it has to deal with it. We can't do anything about it because we're in the Philippines. We would like, hopefully, sana at some point it's not there, but this is the milieu, no? And I think our small...
May impact yan
Of
sa
course.
distribution.
Yeah.
Because there is an assumption that if you have 500,000, that it's going to be used for electoral fraud. What if you're in the gas station business? Alam ko that's very cash intensive, di ba? Or I'm sure a lot of your manufacturers don't deal with checks or with other. Okay.
Yeah.
So you just swallow it. A lot of people are
We have
saying
to try to work with it, I think. That's what it is about at the end. No?
On our
that's
end,
when lawyers try to act like finance men. No?
not necessarily. On our end, we have a system that of course, in gas stations, we don't want to have be cash intensive that is stored in our stations. So we have a system how to protect it, and we usually have.
Pero 500,000 is packet change for gas stations that are fairly large within a 24-hour period.
Yeah.
Pero I think they are the money is deposited through to banks, but meron mga armored cars that pick them up. No?
Yes.
Okay.
I think production schedules for the smaller groups just have to be replanned. That's what it is about. It's a business having to try to work within the milieu of politics. But Miguel, there was something you mentioned. How would people know if they're cut out for the business that is there? No, I wanted to just throw in the table another thing where there are people actually looking for businesses now that have social meaning, and that's why there's such a thing as a social enterprise, of which ECHOstore is. And I think it's really, how do you make money but also have something that you love to do that it's going to be able to help other people in the development side. And that's what I think that ECHOstore offers when we do our licensing programs.
So you guys make money and they make money as well.
We make money, they make money, everybody makes money. We're helping the planet and the communities.
Before I read the questions, there was an old, I don't know how true this is, if this is still relevant now, but there's a perception that the small makers basically do not get the returns they deserve, and it's the marketing arm or the big department stores that make a killing.
That is what has happened, and that is why the social enterprise was born, because the social angle is being looked at in the same way as the enterprise business side. I agree. In big businesses,
so you don't give them packet change lang.
No, you need to give them fair trade, and that's what ECHOstore is all about. No, and even the licensing programs we give, we want to make sure that people who want to make money this way understand that there is that stretch also on the development side. That's why it's a social enterprise.
Text questions for you, Jeannie, from Baghag of Makati. Okay, Baghag. We would appreciate if you gave at least your real first name. Anyway, Baghag of Makati is asking, ladies in general spend a lot on shoes and bags.
True.
They spend an arm and a leg to buy the latest IT bag. What's an IT? They look the same to me, pero I guess not for women. The Great Women brand has a lot of well-designed and truly Pinoy bags.
Yes.
Filipinas should support your product. So it's not a question pala.
But we asked Baghag to help us with alignments also and maybe design if she wants. So come to our Facebook page, maybe my Facebook page, and we can talk.
Okay, anyway, Arya of Baguio. Miss Jeannie, I love your bag. Is that available in ECHOstore? And how much? Okay, that's a very...
This bag at present is a sampling of creating.
When I was a kid, they called that a bayong.
Oh, but hip siya. Very hip, no? And
niya.
actually, this is the ECHOsi Foundation's product development direction. We are looking to have this at Tesoros and hopefully at some point for the designer line in Rustans. If you want something like this, we'll get you the designer. Just come to ECHOstore, let us know about it. So it is going to be available, yes.
How
but
much
not yet now. I think something like this would go for around, I would say, 1,200, 1,300, maximum 1,500. No? So we're looking at how can we make prices doable, and that's not bad for a bag when you think. I would the women, know. It's not bad for a bag.
Anyway, Cynthia is asking, Cynthia, no location. We have a cacao farm, cacao.
Yes, yeah.
Cocoa sa...
Cacao, yeah.
Cacao, okay. How do we go about partnering
Yes.
with ECHOstore.
One is that you can actually sell your cacao products at ECHOstore if you have a brand. If you don't have a brand, and if you are mostly women, why don't we do a great women brand cacao under your line? So I think you just have to get in touch with us through our Facebook page.
For Rem naman, Julie of COO, no, CDO, Cagayan de
CDO.
Oro. What is the expected ROI for a gas station? I think we...
Yeah.
pero-
We expect that the ROIs will be around 3 to 5 years, but depending on the aggressiveness of the franchisee, which we do support it. So that's why that we require some a sustainable business plan for us to help you on how to achieve it.
Enrico of Antipolo is asking you, do you have available sites in the following areas? Pasig, Rizal, Antipolo.
Yes, we do have available areas in those areas, but of course, if there are some other areas that they want to consider, we did the municipality, then they can reach us to
So you have to do the study first.
Yes.
No? Robert of Cebu is asking, for interested gas dealers, what is the first step? Should we send a letter of intent? What is the contact number of Seaoil Franchising Department?
Yes, you will submit a letter of intent to us. Then you can email it to franchising@seaoil.com.ph, and we have our landline number is 310-1010.
Okay. Another question from another alias, Gas Girl of Dapitan. Siguro baka Dapitan sa Manila to. We have a family-run gas station. Open close, different company.
Okay.
Matrabaho, but it's worth it. Okay? Owners or potential franchisees should be hands-on. Reaction.
It's really matrabaho in essence, no? Because a gas station really is a tedious business, no? In terms of operation, maintaining it, and selling and marketing it to our area. But at the end of the day, in terms of you do it on a manner that is correct in the system we place, then you will
Worth it.
reach. It is going to be worth it all along.
Okay. Your parting shot, siguro your contact numbers for those interested. What do they need? Why should they franchise from you?
Basically, in terms of franchising, that if you want, especially a gas station, you have to partner with a company that has been sustainable and present in X number of years already, and that give you already and can give you full support in order to reach your goal in terms of having a business and make an ROI.
Okay. Your parting shot.
If you're looking for a business that has that you want to license, that has a meaning, that is answering social issues, that will make money, I think ECHOstore is one of them. It helps a lot of communities. If you are a producer and you need a distribution area and it follows green sustainable initiatives, ECHOstore can sell your products for you. If you are a small producer that needs a brand, and if you're a woman working with a lot of women, the Great Women brand is available for you. So there's all these different angles where you can actually make money in different levels. ECHOstore offers that global distribution when we come to the food side of it, as long as it's aligned to the brand direction, as well as that of the Great Women brand.
Do they? A quick question for me. Do they have to surrender the branding prerogatives?
It depends on each product. We need to study each product because we carry a lot of other products in ECHOstore that are not ECHOstore, but
Right.
are under the whole direction of helping the planet, helping the communities, and helping the world be a better place.
Okay, on that note, we hope today's show gave you some useful and potentially life-changing ideas in the internet, our website, www.practicalbusiness.tv, and please like Practical Business TV on Facebook.